Imagine falling in love 40,000 years ago. No texting, no flowers, no dating apps, no "do you like me?" There weren't even words for love the way we understand it now. Just firelight flickering against cave walls, cold air biting at your skin, and the constant fear that something out there in the darkness could kill you before sunrise. Life was brutal, uncertain, and short. Every day was survival. And yet somehow, even in a world like that, humans still found each other. That's the strange part. Because when you think about ancient life, romance is probably the last thing that comes to mind. We imagine hunting, fighting, running from predators. But even then, the human heart was doing what it has always done, searching for connection. The difference is, back then, dating wasn't about fun. It wasn't about chemistry alone. It was about survival. Choosing someone meant choosing who might stand beside you when everything went wrong. Back then, attraction looked very different. There were no love letters, no fancy gifts, no long conversations under city lights. Everything was shown through action. If someone shared food with you after a hunt, that meant something. Food wasn't easy to get. It could take days of tracking, chasing, and risking injury just for one meal. Giving part of it away wasn't generosity, it was sacrifice. It meant, you matter enough for me to give up something that keeps me alive. Even something as simple as sitting close to someone by the fire carried meaning. Fire was everything. It gave warmth. It scared away predators. It kept the darkness back. There was only so much space around it, and that space was valuable. If someone made room for you beside them, that wasn't casual. That was trust. It meant they wanted you near the safest place they had. And trust was the foundation of everything. Because choosing the wrong person didn't just mean heartbreak, it could mean death. A weak partner could slow you down. A selfish one might not share when food was scarce. A reckless one could attract danger. A disloyal one might leave when things got hard. Ancient humans weren't just asking, "Are you attractive?" They were asking something much deeper. "Can I survive with you?" That's why people watched each other constantly, not just for beauty, but for behavior. Who stays calm when danger appears? Who shares when resources are low? Who protects the group when predators come close? Who can be counted on when winter gets harsh? These were the things that mattered. Attraction wasn't built on words, it was built on patterns, repeated actions, quiet proof. But nothing about love was private. That's what made it complicated. The tribe saw everything. Who sat together? Who hunted together? Who kept glancing at each other across the fire? In a small group, every connection affected everyone. If two people grew close, the whole tribe noticed. And sometimes, that created tension. Because what if someone stronger wanted the same person? Someone faster, more respected, a better hunter? Competition wasn't just possible, it was inevitable. And in a world without rules, love could turn into rivalry, fast. Jealousy wasn't dramatic like it is today. It was dangerous. It could divide groups, create conflict, even lead to violence. Back then, relationships weren't just emotional, they were social power. So instead of words, ancient humans built connection through rituals. Small, meaningful actions repeated over time. Saving the best piece of meat for one person. Crafting a tool and giving it away. Sitting beside the same person every night. Walking together just beyond the firelight, where safety ended and darkness began. That might have been the closest thing to a date. And think about what that meant. Walking into darkness with someone, away from the group, away from the fire, into the unknown. In that world, that wasn't romantic. It was massive trust. It meant, I believe you won't hurt me. I believe you'll protect me. I believe being with you is safer than being alone. And maybe that's why modern love still feels the way it does. We think dating is about chemistry, attraction, and compatibility. But deep down, our brains are still running the same ancient system. We still ask the same questions, even if we don't realize it. Can I trust you? Will you stay when things get hard? Will you protect me when life turns dark? Will you choose me when survival gets messy? Because love didn't begin with roses, candlelight, or romantic words. It began in caves. beside dying fires. In a world where tomorrow wasn't promised, two humans choosing each other while the darkness waited outside. And maybe that's why, even now, after all these thousands of years, being chosen still feels like survival.